everybody, it's NeonBrightMLP, and today I'm going to be showing you all of my Twilight Sparkle toy figures that I've collected over the past 3 to 4 years. You may have seen several of these in videos of mine, whether they be series, shorts, skits, outdoor videos, indoor videos, you name it. I've had plenty of these in plenty of my videos. We will go through the first row and then make our way to the back as we go on. We're going to start with this one right here. So this little alicorn Twilight that I have is probably one of the first ever alicorn Twilights that I owned. I believe she was part of the Crystal Empire series, only because she has the crystal tinsel in her hair. I might have used her in a video where I styled her mane, where it was how to style Princess Twilight Sparkle no cut. I haven't really done anything with her hair since. Haven't really wetted it or brushed it or anything because she hasn't really been used because I have so many other Twilights that are alicorns. But for now, as I don't use her very much, I'm just going to put her aside and go on to the next Twilight. Next we have this Twilight, which is probably one of the most peculiar Twilights that I own. She is a bobblehead. Whenever you push her head down, her wings come down, but when you push it up again, the wings stay up. She has one hoof up. Her eyes look a little bit different. Her overall, like, her plastic, I think, is a different material than the rest of them. But yeah, she's pretty cool. She came with the Crystal Castle, which came out a long time ago. I don't remember what year. I think it was still the Crystal Empire series. But yeah, I don't think I've ever used her before, but I don't know, maybe she'll pop up again someday. Next up we have this Power Pony Twilight, who is also known as the Masked Matterhorn. This specific Twilight has a uniform painted on her body. She has this mohawk looking thing going on. That's just automatic. I didn't do anything to help that stay up, but it has kind of come down after a while of owning it. I haven't really done anything to style this mane because it's kind of hard to do the Power Ponies since they're like so powerful. But yeah, she's just been in this way since I got her, and I tried using her once, but I did never make the series. So she's just been waiting to be used again. Next we have this Rainbow Power Twilight, which as you can see, my main styling skills did not really work out for this one. She has this weird little bump on her head, which I tried to make look like her natural hair, but it kind of stuck up. But I've kind of worked on other Twilights more than this one, so she was the first ever 3-inch Twilight alicorn to come out, and it was really hard to find her. But I just kind of ran into her at a Toys R Us or Target or something like that, really luckily, so I'm glad I was able to find her. I think I've used her once or twice, but I'm not exactly sure. Next we have this alicorn Twilight, who is also a 3-inch. She's very similar to the previous one that I showed you, except she has no tinsel because she came with no tinsel. As you can tell, this pony's hair came out a little bit better than the last one. It's just held down with rubber bands, and I don't think I've really wet her hair before because I didn't want to ruin the pony. And then she just came with this little crown because she was the carriage Twilight with like the charms. So I'm pretty sure she's with the ponies with like the big wings and stuff. I don't really know what I'm saying. She's one of the more recent ponies, as in probably like within a year or so instead of like 2 or 3 years. I also have, I believe, used this one in my My Little Pony pool party, which I filmed in May of last year, so that's pretty cool. Now we're moving to the back row with this Twilight, which is one of the very few Earth Pony without wing Twilights that I have. This actually was my first ever Twilight Sparkle and my first ever My Little Pony toy. I think I got her back in March of 2013 with the Crystal Empire series. She doesn't look like she's a Crystal Empire, but she has a crystal eye. But I did pull all the tinsel out of her hair. It was very time consuming. As you can see, her hair is held down with this huge rubber band that's just tied up a bunch of times around her hair, around her back of her head and around one of her ears just to help just make it a little bit tighter. This one also has been referred to as dusk shine because if I ever need like a male pony, and I don't have very many male ponies, as you can see, they don't come out with them very often, so I do use this one as a dusk shine sometimes just to help fill in male parts. This by far is one of my most favorite Twilights because she was just my very first one and I love her so much and I need to redo her hair. Next up we have this Twilight, which is a kind of a different Twilight. Actually this one came off of a birthday cake. As you can tell, it does not have plastic hair, it has like little hard molded hair. So yeah, I think that it came from an original My Little Pony toy though, but this one did come as like a decal for like a birthday cake or something like that. I don't think I would ever use this one in my videos, mostly because it just doesn't look right for the part, and just I like playing around with the hairstyles with their hair, and this one just kind of seems like I can't do that because it's already molded and stuff and just it's hard plastic, so I can't really do anything with it. But I mean, it's still a Twilight, so it still counts as part of my collection. Next up we have this regular alicorn mold Twilight. She kind of looks like Princess Cadance but with just the different eye shape. I've used this Twilight a countless amount of times. She's been in my YouTuber series, she's been in like in the background, she's been in a lot of videos, and she's just one of my most used Twilights because this was the only alicorn that was available for the longest time, so. I actually did style this hair by myself, but I feel like if I were to redo it, then the curls that are already present will be gone. Like, this curl was unintentional, it just kind of magically appeared, and I really like how it looks. I'm not sure what set she's from, but I know that her crown did come with her, so that's why I always keep this crown on her head, and I never switch the crowns around. Next up we have this Flutter Wing Big Wing Twilight Sparkle. I don't really know how to say it, but it does, I think it is part of the rainbow, like one of the rainbow lines of ponies. This one did come with a Princess Cadance, except that this one has star wings and the Cadance has heart wings. And they're also different colors and different shapes and styles and all that stuff. But they are the same mold, they just have different colored hair because they have like additional hair colors that are not in their regular color scheme. Also, if you notice with her eyes, she has a little star on the side of her face and in her eye, just to show that she is one of the special Twilights. I don't think I've ever used this one, but if I did have the right idea to use her for one, then I would definitely use her because she would be perfect for some sort of like fairy part or something like that. I think that'd be cool. This Twilight seems almost pointless to include, mostly because I've literally never used this Twilight ever. She is like brand new out of the box, never used for anything, never done anything with her hair. Despite never using her, she actually is the oldest Twilight that I own. Even though she wasn't my first, she was one of the first because she is actually from the Canterlot Wedding series. Mostly because she still has the round eye and she does not have any tinsel or anything in her hair, and she is still a unicorn. This Twilight, I literally have never used her for anything, but if I needed like a spare or if I wanted to make a custom, then I definitely would probably use this one, but for now, she's just one of my extras. And last but not least, I have this little gem. You may have seen her in my video Unleash the Magic, like the music video, because this is actually the necklace that was used. This necklace is actually a Twilight necklace from the like Charms series of ponies. This Twilight came with, she's in a walking pose. She came with the pink Celestia and the little spike that's on all fours. I really like this one's hair because it's the longest Twilight hair on any Twilight doll that I've ever seen. So I really like how I'm able to do a lot of stuff with her hair, but for now it's just forward and basic.